Hello everyone and welcome to another video here on White Coats and Corgis. Today I'm going to be showing you a clip from the Premed Experience, which is a free virtual event that I hosted back in March of 2023. Alright, let's go ahead and get started.
Before I go on, Ken, I was wondering if I could even ask you a question. This is a question that I've been getting from a lot of my own clients based on personal experience. And I was just talking to a client yesterday, basically, and you probably hear this often. So I was wondering if you could share your pearls of wisdom about this situation. So it's, I had a client yesterday, wanted to talk to me, was so upset. She said, I did not get the MCAT score I wanted. I did so many practice exams and I was scoring so much higher on them and I worked so hard basically, but for some reason when I took the exam on that day, I got my score back and it wasn't as high as I wanted to, to get basically, kind of what happened and, what should I be doing from this point on, given that I sort of did as much as I could basically.
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. And for any of you who've taken the MCAT before and are thinking about retaking the exam, this is pretty much your situation. So I speak to a lot of students, and I'll say the first thing is you don't necessarily need to feel bad at all, right? The MCAT is a difficult exam, and half of all students who take the MCAT have to retake the exam, right? So if you think about taking the MCAT, it's pretty much a coin flip, right? So you flip a coin, if it's heads, okay, you only have to take it once. If you flip tails, you're gonna have to retake the exam, right? It's super common for students to retake the exam. However, as Ziggy was referring to, they're trying to figure out what they need to be doing differently when they retake the exam such that they're hopefully going to be able to improve their score, right? It takes a lot of time and effort to study for the exam. You don't want to retake the exam and end up with the same score again. So in these situations, you always need to begin with an evaluation. So you need to reflect and think about, how did I study for the MCAT? And what did I do right? What did I do wrong? And these questions you should be asking yourself should include, did I put in as much effort as I wanted to for the MCAT? Or did I find myself procrastinating a lot for the MCAT? Did I review enough science content? Did I do enough practice problems? Was I scoring where I wanted to be on my practice exams with regard to my target score? Or was I never able to reach my target score in my practice exams, right? So start first by thinking about what you've previously done with your studies and what you would want to do differently next time, right? And the other thing I'll tell you is when you're doing this reflection, sometimes it can be tough to do. And that's because, you're thinking to yourself, okay, I read a set of MCAT books. I did a lot of practice problems. I did a lot of practice exams. I just can't figure out where I'm going wrong. In those cases where you're not sure what you need to be doing differently for your retake, my recommendation absolutely would be to speak with an expert, right? So if you speak with an expert, they can have a conversation with them about what you did last time with your studies, and they can tell you what are some of the things you could do differently to improve the next time. And in fact, if any of you are interested in signing up for a free consultation with one of our team members at Med School Coach, we'd love to speak with you and have a conversation about how we can help you with the MCAT. And in the link, you can see Selena just dropped in a link you can use to sign up for a consultation. We're happy to speak with you, discuss your personal situation.
Mm-hmm.